Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy D Mike the Creator. Hey, want to come back at you live again with another What Each State Taught Me. Okay, this one we got is Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay, so I traveled through Little Rock a week after being in Memphis, Tennessee. So about the last week of July, early August. I think I was there for either 6 or 7 days, and I had a great time. I had a wonderful experience. Met some great people. And I didn't know anybody on my travels, right? I just let the universe guide me, and I was just getting in contact with the people I needed to see because I was doing my documentary as well, Soul Series, and getting in contact with, like literally the right people I needed to talk to. And I would, just be grounded, stay in my mind that, or keep saying in my mind, like, it will get done. I will find a way. I will find people to talk to that can be able to help me out, or I will find people that can be able to help me out, right? And I did every single time, right? Just keeping that same belief in my mind, knowing that it will get done, and it did every single time, right? But what Little Rock, Arkansas taught me, it taught me how to have a sturdy foundation and to remain rooted in your beliefs or rooted in general, right? Because, and I actually have an example for that too. Here now is has some stuff that just happened. I just left the park, come to the library to talk about, to do this real quick, and I'm gonna go in there for a little bit, maybe read, do a little bit more work. But some just happened where some YNs was doing donuts in this parking lot of the park, and the park is gravel, right? This area of the park is gravel, and they were doing donuts, and they was kicking rocks up in people's cars. Hit my car the first time as well as the second time, so they did it twice. The second time, and I'm like, you know what? I could either allow this to get me upset, or I can just be like, just some young dudes, they don't know any better. It was probably a version of me that would have did that in one of my past lives. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for no kids, because there was some kids out there. No kids got injured. Hopefully they can be able to have more hindsight later on in their future that could eventually potentially hurt somebody. Because I got in the car and filmed it, recorded. They don't have any plates on their car, and when they saw me record it, they ended it quick. But they got in my area to try to hit me with the rocks, try to hurt me, right? And all I did was, like, I just hope they make it home safely, because they doing this, and they getting the thrill out of it, and it's just a young-minded some individuals, but back to being rooted or having a sturdy foundation, right? Little Rock taught me that, and I was talking to a few people out there, and just the conversations we had, them having the ability to pour into me, but being able to show and reflect the foundation that they all created within their community, within themselves first, in their community, right? And we had some stuff in common. People that I met, Agnolia, one of he was a park ranger at the Little Rock, Central Little Rock High School museum, which is not too far from the high school, and who was talking about just life, and she had met me when I was asking questions for the park, or the ranger that was there, and he was like, you know what, I need to get this one person. As soon as he leaves, he finds her outside looking for him. It was very, very divine, one must say, and we had similar interests, and she actually had the aspirations to do the Soul Series of what I was doing. Like, what? And that's the crazy about that. That was, like I said, it was truly divine. But them being rooted by their practices, like I said, outside of their work, and them still maintaining to do it. And me and Agnolia, we had some things in common. It was like in regards to like writing, and another lady I had met was just, like I said, I was just so grateful to be able to talk to these people and allow their words to seep into my vessel, this vessel here that I'm using, I'm borrowing, right? Seep into my soul so I can be able to take it on to the next life, right? And just being able to, like I say, pause, have a sturdy foundation, especially while traveling, because that's not easy at all to remain in that foundation traveling, because the universe or all these distractions we see that's outside of us, I mean, it's constantly on go mode. It's never stopping. It's not going to slow down where we're at now in the world. And so we have to be able to, like I say, find that foundation. And one thing I found in my foundation is to every morning I have a gratitude journal, right? I do a crossword. Then I was doing my mindfulness series where I had my cards. They're over there. I got the second volume. I'll remember not here shortly. My mindfulness cards. Reading those off and just making sure I'm staying grounded, staying in the present, in the now. Now I journal. Well, I was journaling back then too, but now I'm journaling a few times a day. And just having a routine. And sometimes you gotta allow yourself to just be too. You gotta just be, exist, while being rooted in that foundation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I say, especially like looking back at it now, because that was in July, like late July, and this is not November. I've been on the road for, like I said, almost 4 months now, and being able to, like I say, life is gonna happen. That's inevitable. Things are going to try to derail you, but being able to get back on those rails is the most important part of life, right? Because, like I say, things will come at you, distractions all which ways nowadays, because me personally, I don't believe man, woman, human, one is supposed to be viewing all of this, these distractions in society today. Right, we were supposed to be in nature, become one with nature. And the industrial side of things is really just to keep us in the city, somewhat conformed, control, and keep us consuming within this capitalist society. But like I said, that's a whole other topic. Main point is, Little Rock, Arkansas taught me how to, be sturdy in my foundation, and obviously tweak it too, whatever's best for me, because what works for me might not work for you. Just be able to try things, trial and error, allow yourself to mess up and add certain things, subtract certain things, and just be rooted within yourself. Allow that soul to be rooted in your vessel, right? So thank you guys for watching this, though. Like I say, I'm gonna be talking about more states here within the next couple of days of what each state and city that I traveled to in the state taught me, right? So Little Rock, Arkansas, thank y'all so much for the hospitality back at the end of July. Y'all taught me how to stay grounded in my foundation, sturdy in my foundation, stay rooted, right? But hope everybody have a good rest of y'all's evening, and until next time, peace.